A very pleasant good evening to you as we welcome you to Castile High School in Queen Creek, Arizona for the 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II State Pairs Championship match. We're bringing to you tonight's action live from Queen Creek here. I'm Kevin Derryberry, and we're bringing you all the action on the NFHS network. And tonight we will be treated by a tremendous pairing here in Division II, playing for all the marbles here in the 2024 year. And for one side of the bracket, it'll be the top-seeded Belarus Ava Cotton, representatives of Saguaro SaberCat Beach Volleyball. They're led by their head coach, Coach Mitzner, now in his first year. He's been around the volleyball circuit for many, many years, but his first year as the bench boss for the Saguaro SaberCats. And they will be challenged by Lane Sheedy and Alexa Helms. For Reyes and Cotton, they are the tournament's #1 seed, and will take on the 3 seed, Lane Sheedy and Alexa Helms, who just previously upset the previously unbeaten #2 seeded Megan Muehlbach and Sophia Hernandez from South Point Catholic High School. They punched their ticket to the final here, and we are just moments away from beginning this state championship match, and we are underway. On the far side for Arcadia, it'll be Alexa Helms, who wears #8, and her junior teammate Lane Sheedy wears #6. Arcadia wearing their black shorts with their white tank uniforms, with their patented Arcadia blue, and of course Arcadia across the chest with their numbers just below that. For Saguaro, wearing their patented, they are clad in black, the black and gold for Saguaro, and their #1 pair is Ava Cotton, a senior, and she's paired with Bella Reyes, a junior. Cotton will wear #14, Reyes will wear #5. For Ava Cotton and Bella Reyes, they survived an advance against CDOs Abby Garner and Kylie Strang, and it was an outstanding match in the semifinals. And the Cats were tested. They ended up winning in 3 sets. Lane Sheedy, Alexa Helms, they got it done in the biggest stage of the year, their biggest match of the year. They were able to knock off the 2-seeded Lancers, Muehlbach and Sophia Hernandez. And for Megan Muehlbach and Sophia Hernandez, they suffered their only defeats of their career in that semifinal tilt. So here we are. We will change sides after 5 points here in the championship match. It's 3-1. Arcadia has the lead in the early stages. Great work on the placement of that shot by Alexa Helms, and that'll be a point for Arcadia. They have gone out to a 4-1 lead. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Are we going to change sides, or are we going to keep it? Looks like we're going to go back to 7. So we'll change sides after 7 points. You can see the score at the top of your screen here on the NFHS network. I'm Kevin Derryberry. It's a pleasure to be a part of tonight's championship match. The Division I pairings, Chris Harris will have the call on this same network. Arcadia on the far side, Saguaro on the near side. We are playing this championship match on court #6 with service for the Cats is Ava Cotton. Saguaro entered the tournament 10-2 as a team record for Ava Cotton and Bella Reyes. They are 14-1 and 28-6 in set play. And for Alexa Helms and Lane Sheedy, 15-2 and 31-5. There is Helms, a diving dig there by Bella Reyes. Our pairs Division II state championship officiating crew, Felicia Sardella and Roger Thompson. The officials will stand just next to the net stanchions. It's 5-2 Arcadia after the first 7 points. Here we are in set #1. We will battle out for the best of 3 here in this championship match. Some winning programs. There's a serve by Lane Sheedy. Just too much velocity on that one. Just carries out. Saguaro represents Division II, Section 6. As does Arcadia. This is an all D2 Section 6 state final. Nice work again by Alexa Helms and Lane Sheedy. 6-3, Arcadia has the lead. This is the first state championship final ever for the Arcadia Titans. They are led by their first-year head coach, Adrian Chang. Adrian assisted by Kelly Itano. They both coached together at Fountain Hills when they won back-to-back state titles in 2017 and 18. And once again, they were runner-up in 2019. So Coach Chang and Itano, they know the game. They know the game of volleyball, and they know the beach circuit as well. There's Ava Cotton, who was unable to get that bounce she needed to get that one over. That'll be a point for Arcadia. 8 serving 3, set number 1, best of 3. This one is for the whole enchilada, the state championship. Outstanding effort there by Sheedy. Again, had her back turned to the net and no look over the back shot. And this time, as they continue to work, it's Bella Reyes with the finish. Communication is ultra critical in the two-man game of beach volleyball. Chemistry also comes into play. And for Arcadia, Lane Sheedy doing a nice job to register the kill. And it's 9-4 here in set number 1. Mark Jones, our Max Preps photographer, out here on the sandy courts. One of the finer facilities in the Great State 48 to play beach volleyball. And they bring it out here to the East Valley, Queen Creek, home of the Colts. Cross-court shot, that one is good. Alexa Helms, pinpoint accuracy as she dots the back row and gets that one to land. That is a huge point. And as we change sides for the second time here in set number 1, it's 10-4. The Titans from Arcadia have the lead. Alexa Helms and Lane Sheedy have come together, and they really started to make their impact on the ones. The only loss of the season was in 3 sets to this same very group right here. This is a rematch between the two. For Lane Sheedy, she is verbally committed to play for Cal State Bakersfield. She'll play for the Roadrunners. And there's a service ace for the SaberCats, Bella Reyes. So for Coach Chang, they advanced the semis for the first time ever, and here they are playing for the championship for the first time ever. And that swing by Sheedy, a little bit too long. That'll be a point for the SaberCats. And with that spin on the ball, ready to put this one in play is Bella Reyes, just a junior. Began her career at Mesquite High School. Helms, too much. That'll be a point for the Cats as the Cats roar back into this one here. Opening set, best of 3 state championship. Another spin and that jump serve by Bella Reyes.
Hey, you're good. You're fine, reset.
Ava Cotton and Bella Reyes on the near side here. The lights have yet to take effect as the sun sets towards the western part of the state of Arizona. 11-8, set number 1. What a return there by Alexa Helms. Reyes to Cotton. Helms, her shot is perfectly placed. And for Bella Reyes, a lunging attempt to pop that one up. As she did, it hit the antenna. So that'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. Arcadia would like to think they can win this match by being aggressive offensively, and particularly with the serve, and play their program scrappy D. There's Ava Cotton with a nice cross-court finish. That recognition to be up on the air and be able to hang up there and contort your body around to send it to no man's land, right where they weren't. And that'll be a point for Ava Cotton. Outstanding finish for that young lady. And after our first 21 points here of this one, it's 12-9. Arcadia, we get our first pause of the action. Just to our left, there's Mr. Dean of the AIA here. He's always here to pass out the hardware at the end. Mr. Dean, good to see you, sir. The Division I championship to our left. And Xavier Prep in the thick of things once again. Taking on the Bulldogs from Queen Creek. Right in front of us, Coach Mitzer with some consultation and some game dialogue, game narrative with the parents for the Cats that picked up 10 victories on the season. For Bella, she will continue to play collegially at the next level. Again, Bella just a junior, but she's going to play at Arizona State. She'll be a Sun Devil, play on that beach circuit. For Bella and Ava, both these girls get it done in the classroom, and most of these gals do. But for Bella, a 4.3 GPA. And Bella has that ability to lead, always wanting to pitch in, first one in, last one to leave. It's cliche, but there's people that buy into that theory and live by it, believe it, work it. It's just second nature to them. Great effort there by the Titans to put on the pressure. It's 13-9, Arcadia with the lead here. We are in the middle of set number 1 on court number 6 here in the QC. I'm Kevin Derry. Glad it's going to be a part of our Thursday night coverage here. That shot is just outside the line. The two officials will get together and they will award the point to the SaberCats. Felicia Sardella with the correct call. So it's 10 serving 13 for Belarus. The Cats had a bye into round 2, and then they took on Fountain Hills, Beauchamps, and Garmin, and they advanced 21-17 and 21-11. And that time, Belarus didn't have the spring in her step, and she just missed time that one. And that'll be a point for Arcadia, as Alexa Helms will find a ball to work with. The championship volleyball is a Wilson ball, an NCAA, NC2A Wilson. And once again, Goodman just didn't have the bounce she needed to get that one over. You wonder if fatigue is starting to settle in. They played a lot of volleyball here just a night ago. Reyes to Goodman, and that is an outstanding shot, landing on the back row. Good work, good placement. There's Ava Goodman, and that hit the top of the tape, and that'll be an unforced error. So a service error for Ava Goodman, and the Arcadia Titans whittle away an easy point. They lead by 5, 16-11. Preparing for service, Lane Sheedy. It's kind of fun to see Lane. She'll eventually be a road runner, playing Bakersfield, California, about 8 hours here from the Phoenix area. Nice agricultural community. And my hometown. Now that's right. You can't really get a lot of mileage out of boasting that you're from Bakersfield, California, but, you know, we do our best. We say we're from Southern California, LA area. But Baco's my hometown, and we're happy for Lane Sheedy. She's going to be a road runner. And there's Lane, and we're going to get a whistle as we had action at the top of the net. We're seeing all the young student athletes play with the large glasses now, the ones that cover most of your face, at least the eye area. Definitely great eye protection, but that's the newest style it used to be in. And how about that point at the top of the net? Great battle there between Reyes and Sheedy. That time it was Sheedy that won that one. The duel. And now Coach Mitzner is going to take a timeout and talk things over and allow his girls to regroup here. 18-12 our score. This pause in the action will allow us to take our first timeout here in this state championship of the pairs in the year 2024. Back after this. We welcome you back here to Queen Creek. Ava Cotton, I don't know where we got Ava Goodman, but they pointed it out for us, and we appreciate that. Other members of the Cats Beach squad were helping us out with the scores previously, and now they're helping us out with the correct pronunciations. We appreciate the love. It's Ava Cotton. We apologize if we said Ava Goodman. There's a reason why we say Ava Goodman, because we work with an Ava Goodman. I would explain that, but that's still no excuse. It's 14 Ava Cotton. And there is Ava Cotton with the finish. Nice little overhand. You might remember Michael Jordan jamming one back in the day with that Cobra style. That Cobra look as you got the finish for Cotton. 1-4 up in the air over to Alexa Helms. Helms gets it back from Sheedy on a great set. And that'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. 19-14, set number 1. And now our two officials will have a conversation on who should be awarded that last point. And we're going to have a timeout. Join the conversation, fans. The NFHS Network is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, giving you access to the best in high school sports every week. Follow the NFHS Network on your favorite social media sites to keep up with all the high school action on the NFHS Network. Hashtag We Are High School. Today's event is also available for all subscribers via our mobile site. Log on to nfhsnetwork.com from your smartphone or tablet and view live games or replays from anywhere. The NFHS Network. And lastly, the NFHS Network is pleased to introduce digital downloads to our high school sports coverage. Just click the blue digital copy box directly under the event video player to buy a digital copy of this event. The NFHS Network. We Are High School. Out of that Sorrel timeout, here we are, 18-15 our score. Ava Cotton has a chance. She's ready to put this one back and play with the jump serve and the whistle from Miss Sardella, and that serve hits the top of the net. That'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. And I want to say the score is now 20-15. I haven't seen them put it up, unless we missed one. Set for service, Lane Sheedy. Nice little bump set there for Reyes. And off the touch, that one goes out of bounds. Nice shot there by the senior Ava Cotton. And that'll be a point for the Cats. It's now 19-16 Arcadia. 21 is the point total. Got to win by 2, and that is a service error for Bella Reyes. You got to wonder if fatigue's starting to set in just a little bit. Starting to see a few of these service errors. We go back to Alexa Helms, the super sophomore. Nice bump set there by Cotton. She gets it back from her teammate, Bella. Nice stretch set there from Bella Reyes. And once again, Helms doing the dirty work. Good volley here. And that one is perfectly dropped in the corner for a kill. Ava Cotton getting it done. Nice response from Ava. And it's 17 serving 20. Cotton will right hand one over. This time she elected not to do the jump serve. And that is knuckled over by Lane Sheedy, and that'll drop to the stand for a point, and that'll be game point. And that'll be set number 1 belonging to the Arcadia Titans. They win it 21-17. So Arcadia upsets number 2 seeded South Point Catholic in the semifinals, and they capture set number 1 here against the number 1 seeded SaberCats. You're watching the 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II State Pairs Championship on the NFHS Network. Hey, that was a quality catch right there. Ava Cotton. We welcome you back to Scottsdale High School. I'm Kevin Derryberry. It's the beginning of set number 2 as Arcadia captured set number 1, 21-17. And back to work. And right there with a big-time block to start the scoring here in set number 2. That was Lane Sheedy up there defending Ava Cotton. The skater princess. Coach Mitzer was telling me that he mentioned to Ava Cotton's mom that Ava had some princess tendencies in her game and just in her personal makeup. And her mom said, well, she dresses like a skater, thus the skater princess. That's how that came about. And there's the skater princess in action right there, selling out with an outstanding dive. And she got that one for her teammate as again, there is Bella Reyes at the end line, diving and trying to pop that one up and give Cotton an opportunity. But the placement for the Titan shot was just too difficult. The degree of difficulty there was at the top of the charts. So Cotton looks like she might have got some sand in her eyes, so she's going to do a little eye wash here, courtesy of Coach Mitzner. And we will have a little pause here. It's 2-1 in set number 2 as the sun is just about ready to set here. For Ava Cotton, she was second team all-region in the indoor campaign this year. Varsity starter indoor and beach since her sophomore season. So she's esteemed. We mentioned a 3.8 GPA. And that's where these student athletes get it done. It's one thing to get it done out here athletically, but it's a whole nother thing to get it done in the classroom. And you have to really appreciate the GPAs and the ability to learn and take advantage of the higher education. And of course, college is next. A huge thank you to Ava's mother, Candace. She's been a tremendous supporter of not only Ava, but the entire indoor and beach programs at Saguaro for 4 years. So congratulations to Candace Cotton. We mentioned that Bella's dad, Trent, big supporter of Bella and, of course, the Saguaro Beach program. As Bella's got a pretty impressive tournament schedule. She's active, and that's why she's going to play at ASU. There's a nice shot there by Cotton. Bella changing directions at the top over Sheedy, and she cut that one to the left side. Excellent court recognition, and you're making a split decision at the top of the net, and she got that one down. That's an outstanding shot by the Cats. Bella Reyes back to work. Here is Ava Cotton, the senior. Helms to Sheedy, back to Helms, and that one is mistimed. So the Cats finding some momentum here in the early stages of set number 2. They dropped the first set, 21-17. Here we are in the middle of action in set number 2. Off the top of the tape, diving dig by Helms. Great work by Sheedy to the top for Bella, and it's back to Helms. Nice bump set at the net, and that shot hit the line. And that will go out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. No, correction, that'll be a point for Saguaro. That one just past the sideline, and that'll be a point for the Saguaro SaberCats. 7 points in the books here in set number 2. We'll change sides. Slight pause in the action. It's 5-2 Saguaro. We pick up play here in set number 2. We're live on the NFHS network here in Queen Creek, Arizona on court number 6. This is the D2 pairs final. The Cats have a 5-3 lead. Nice defensive work there by Elaine Sheedy. She got the block. Great timing blocking Bella Reyes. And that'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. For this group of Helms and Sheedy, losses to Saguaro and South Point. And this is a rematch of this grouping here. This pairs, the ones. 6 serving 4. Sheedy winds up with a big swing, and waiting for it there was Reyes. Reyes to the back of the net. That one's just too much. That'll be a point for the Titans. Five serving 6 for Alexa Helms. Great shot by Helms. Rifled that one over, and you got to appreciate and applaud the effort, the Cotton effort, but she diving, getting horizontal, trying to pop that one up and just couldn't do it. Too much velocity for Helms. And once again, Helms covering a lot of territory, doing some outstanding work in the dig department. Cross-court shot, and that's a finish by the Cats. They had bodies flying all over the place, trying to cross over and pick each other up. And that time, that one's off the big swing of Alexa Helms. Point for Saguaro. 7 serving 6 for Ava Cotton. They advance by a victory of 22-20 and 21-18 over CDO. And the Dorados, they played well. Their representation was outstanding. Abby Garner and Kylie Strang, they played a formidable match, to say the least. 8-6 our score here in set number 2. You just get the feeling this one's going to go 3. You just have that idea. Back to Cotton on a nice serve. And the placement of that shot by Lane Sheedy was spectacular. That's a point for Arcadia. And for the first time here in set number 2, they have taken a 1-point lead. Well, correction on that. Now we're tied at 8 apiece. Eight serving 8 for Lane Sheedy. Nice serve right down the line. Bumped over there by Reyes. And that shot too much for the Titans. That'll be a point for Saguaro. The SaberCat baseball program in the thick of things in the 4A conference. I believe they're in the winner's bracket. Led by Cam Caminiti and company. Oh, nice swing. Good shot there by Bella Reyes, but the defense by Arcadia's Alexa Helms even better. Back to Cotton. Trying to split the D, and she does. Diving effort there by Helms. Couldn't make that Sheedy. Sheedy leaving her feet, and she's got so much length. The athleticism runneth over here for both teams, but for Sheedy, with that height, she's got a tremendous wingspan, and that plays in this sport. Back to Cotton, bumps it at the net for Reyes, and she sends it up and over Sheedy for a point for Saguaro. I've talked to many coaches. They say the facilities here at Castile are really second to none. Outstanding sand, the condition of the facility, the nets. It's a well put together facility, and that's why they play the state finals here. And there again, falling backwards, Bella Reyes. An overhand swing, gets the finish. She buries it, and the Cats have opened up a 4-point lead here in set number 2. If you join us late, the Titans won set number 1, 21-17. Great shot from Paulo right there. And now we're going to get a whistle. Coach Adrian Chang in his first year. For Lane and Alexa, 16-2. I might have mentioned 15. Don't forget their semifinal win. They're now 16-2 overall. 32-5. You got to appreciate that. For Coach Chang, he indicated that he thought the fact that for Lane and Alexa being high school partners but club beach teammates really helped mold the individual skill sets as well help develop team chemistry this year. So for Lane and Alexa, they were certainly looking forward to the opportunity to take on Sofia Hernandez and Megan Muehlbach one more time and avenge their only defeat of the season, and they did that. They did that tonight in the semis. So for the first year that Coach Chang was able to enter 2 groups of pairs in the state championship tournament is a program first. And they've really taken advantage of their opportunities. Josie Fox, Isabella Scaramella had a tremendous run. They went 14-3 on the year, 30-7 in set play. So Coach Chang and Coach Itano have it going for this Titan program. 13-9 our score. Cats, Ava Cotton, nice jump serve. And that one will be a point for the Cats. They lead it now 15-9. Just trying to double check that score. We've got 14-9 up on the top. I'll appreciate that serve right there. And now whistle, point for Saguaro. 15 serving 9, set number 2. The action on court number 4 is at a standstill. The only action here from Castile High School is this D2 pairs final. Coach Mitzner's group from Saguaro, Coach Adrian Chang, both first-year coaches, but have been around the circuit for an awful long time. Bella Reyes with a big swing. And how about that cross-court finish by Alexa Helms? She plays the game with some angles, and she's got a great feel for the angles of the game. And that comes with experience and teamwork and coaching and development off the court. Tough serve there by Sheedy. Cotton gets a chance. Up and over, and just does tuck it inside that baseline. Outstanding shot by Ava Cotton, the senior, with an impressive finish. The skater princess making her case for being an impact player here tonight. Cotton once again across court, but how about that dig there by Helms to save the day? Meanwhile, the Titans will play a little D here. Back to Helms. Bump set to Sheedy. They tie it up at the top of the net, and it'll be Bella Reyes lunging out, full extension of her body, and she's unable to pop that one up. Just did touch the ball, and it went out of bounds. Point for Arcadia. So Arcadia, Alexa Helms serving 11, serving 16, and that is a service ace for Alexa Helms. No return that time, and once again, after 7 points, we will change sides. Saguaro leads set number 2, 16-12. Slight pause in the action. We'll step aside, pay a couple of bills. You're watching the 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II State Pairs Championship on the NFHS Network.
Yeah.
You just bowed out. You just bailed on that commercial. Here comes Ava Cotton. Going back to the jump serve, gets this one over. It was a dirty serve, but Lane Sheedy right there to make a play on it. The little dump over. And right there to react is Saguaro. Cotton to Reyes, splitting the D. That's an outstanding shot by Bella Reyes. The put away for Bella. And it's 18-12 in set number 2. That was hammer time for Bella Reyes. We mentioned it already, but it bears worth repeating. She's just a junior, but she'll take her beach game to ASU, playing Tempe for the Sun Devils. There are 91 beach volleyball programs in the AIA, 76 a year ago, and you just wonder at the rate this sport is growing, will be over 100 next year. And then the question becomes, well, you have to create another conference. Can you get it done in Division I and Division II? Is it top heavy? South Point's won 4 in a row at the D2 level. Saturday O'Connor's won 3 in a row at the Division I level. They've been very impressive. So it just creates some ideas. Might bring on some conversation about the play. Is there enough parity? Is there too much dominance? Is it top heavy? Is it just right? Will the new teams coming in provide a level of parity? And there's a service ace for the Saguaro SaberCats. Nice work there by Ava Cotton. One thing that Ava Cotton and Bella Reyes do is they work on their game with some regularity. They're perfectionists. Cotton with a bump set to Reyes, and Reyes to the left side, and she puts it down for the put down. Deep kill to the left side for Bella Reyes, and it's 20-12 here in set number 2. This is set point. It'll be Ava Cotton. Going back to that jump serve, and that one is an outstanding serve, but it just does escape the baseline. So that'll be a point for the Titans, and they stave off elimination here in set number 2. Having one set under the belt. Cotton for the finish. There's the dagger for the Cats, and they win it 21-13 in set number 2. So the Arcadia Titans win set number 1, 21-17. Set number 2 belongs to Saguaro, 21-13. And here we are, ready for consultation, and we will take a quick break, and when we come back, set number 3 to decide everything right after this. You're watching the 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II State Pairs Championship on the NFHS Network. We welcome you back to Queen Creek High School here on the NFHS Network. I'm Kevin Derryberry on this Thursday night, and we are ready to commence set number 3. This is for the jewelry. First point belongs to Ava Cotton and the Saguaro SaberCats. They lead it 1-0. We'll play to 15. You need to win by 2. Always rally scoring. This is the scoring system used today in the AVP and the FIVB. That's the International Tour. Every time the ball touches the ground or a whistle is blown, a point is given to a team. We'll play rally scoring. And how about Lane Sheedy with the response for the Titans? And they equalize here at 1 apiece. This is the third and decisive set. The winner of this one will be crowned 2024 Division II Pairs Champions. Back to Cotton, and this time she can't get it over. You got to figure after so much time playing on this surface, your calves will start to fatigue a little bit, your legs. That's why these girls play so much volleyball on that one. It just does get past the baseline. That'll be a point for Arcadia. So the Titans have scored 3 consecutive points to take a 3-1 lead here in this decisive third set. Queen Creek and that's the pairs group. Xavier Prep and Queen Creek, their pairs are playing for all the marbles. And so in the tie-breaking set, they'll change sides after 5. In a regular set, they'll change sides after 7. So it's 2 serving 3. Saguaro. Ava Cotton puts it in play. Lights have fully taken effect here in Queen Creek, Arizona. And there's a point for Lane Sheedy. You need a little luck to win a title. And right now, Lady Luck riding shotgun with the Arcadia Titans after that one hit the top of the net and then down for the point. 4 serving 2 for Sheedy. And there's a point for the SaberCats. Bella Reyes with the finish. The dump. Helms with a bump. Send over. And that's Ava Cotton that time up there to defend, and that ball went over the net and down for a point. And they saw Sabercat #1 in the pairs category. They tied up, and now just like that, the Cats take a 1-point lead, 5-4. Nice work there by Alexa Helms, diving as she dove and trying to put that one up in the air. She just hit the net. Directional hit there by Sheedy. You can see Sheedy working there defensively as well. Now this one is to Helms. Great work there by Cotton and Reyes. And that shot by Alexa Helms was over a diving Bella Reyes. The junior leaving her feet, trying to pop that one up and couldn't do it. And that one's down for a point for the Arcadia Titans. And as we change sides here, it's 5 apiece here in set number 3. Coach Mitzner will hydrate his players, Bella Reyes and Ava Cotton. For Saguaro, their team broke into the postseason with their first playoff appearance last year as a team. Had a first-round upset over Valley Christian, a 5 seed. Only to fall in the quarterfinals to Northwest Christian, another team they're familiar with. And that's a point for the Arcadia Titans. Arcadia leads it by 1, 6 serving 5. Saguaro lost a lot of leadership and some senior players from the team a year ago, and now there's Reyes fighting. 7 serving 5. Titans have the lead. Alexa Helms, the sophomore, playing with a lot of poise. And now we're going to get a whistle here. It'll be a double hit. And now it'll be a point for Arcadia, and it's a timeout taken. And we'll take the short timeout as well. You're watching the state championship of the 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II right here on the NFHS Network. Back after this short timeout. Just double checking the numbers here with that pause of the action. Ava Cotton and Bella Reyes are 15-1 on the year. And there's a point for Cotton. The timing of the timeouts is always critical. Coach Mitzner calling that timeout, getting a point for his team with the execution after that narrative. Cotton with a nice low line drive serve. They get to the net, then retreat to play a little D. So you get a little offense, little defense. Back and forth you go. And there's a nice shot there by Alexa Helms. Found a little space. And once again, it was Bella Reyes trying to do what she can, extending herself, diving on the court to try to pop it up, couldn't do it. Point awarded to Arcadia as we switch sides here for the 3rd time. It's 9-6 here in set number 3. Essentially, the Titans are 5 points away from capturing this school's ever pair state championship. Representing Section 6. And there is a service ace for Lane Sheedy. And it's now 10-6. Big point there by Sheedy. Now the Titans again with the point. They continue to scratch and claw. Unofficially, I believe the Cats got that last point. There's a nice shot there. That was a fantastic shot. Taking one at the sand. Nice work there by Bella Reyes. That sharp angle shot for Reyes. There's Helms. Bumps it up for Sheedy now. This time Helms can't find the legs to get up and over. Preparing for service is Bella Reyes. Reyes on the end line. A couple of spins. Swats that one over to Lane Sheedy. Nice swing again by Lane Sheedy, extending that length of hers. And that one's perfectly placed there by Ava Cotton. Point for Saguaro. Will change sides. It's a 2-point match here in set number 3. All the extra effort, the treatment, the weightlifting, the hours on the court, the constant training. It's all going to pay for itself at the end of this one. Everything that these coaches and student athletes work for is all here for the taking in the next couple of minutes. Great placement again. What a shot. The accurate shot by Bella Reyes. Bella playing with some momentum here. Another spin. It's a 1-point match here in set number 3. That one goes over, and that one is just inside. It's 12-10 Arcadia. And now stretch out the end line, double check, and that's a good shot. The placement was outstanding. Arcadia leads by 2, 12-10. They need 3 points to lock up the set. Great save there by Reyes. And the recovery shot by Ava Cotton is just out of bounds. The effort by Bella Reyes and then her teammate Ava Cotton going across the court just couldn't keep that one in play. Point for the Titans. It's 13-10. Cotton to Reyes. Back to Cotton. Good work there on that lunge in. Bump set by Alexa Helms. Nearly going out of bounds with it was Cotton. And her shot doesn't go over the net. That'll be a point for the Arcadia Titans. And they now lead it 14-10. It's 14-10 Arcadia. This is match point. Reyes over to Cotton. Cotton gets it over. A big swing from Sheedy. And there is another incredible sellout there by Reyes. Still alive are the SaberCats. On the brink of elimination. And this shot is up and over. And that's a finish for Lane Sheedy. And the Arcadia Titans have captured set number 3, 15-10, and they win the match 2-1. And your 2024 AIA Beach Volleyball Division II State Pairs champions are the Arcadia Titans. And it's Alexa Helms and Lane Sheedy getting it done. Congratulations to first-year head coach Adrian Chang and his staff for a remarkable finish here in the pairs final. For the Titans, in round 2, they defeated Chandler Prep. In the quarterfinals, the Titans eliminated Eleanor Sharp and Kiki Muehlbach from South Point Catholic. That was an impressive win in the quarterfinals. Then in the semifinals, a shot at redemption for the Arcadia Titans. They avenged their only defeat of the season to Megan Muehlbach and Sofia Hernandez. And then they turn around and win that match in the semifinals. And they, again, avenged their only defeat of the year and the only defeat in the careers of Megan Muehlbach and Sofia Hernandez. Will go down to Lane Sheedy and Alexa Helms, who became eventual state champions. Oh my, we're going to try to track down a player, and we're going to try to track down head coach Adrian Chang. Post game coming up next. Don't go away. You're watching state championship action